Have you ever wondered how does it happen that in some cases for some products, for some big brands like Coca-Cola, like Gillette, you name the others, they can be along for more than 100 years, and statistics show that for most of the product, actually for 66% of the new products, they fail within the first 2 years. Well, every product, it doesn't matter for how long they've been around, go through the same stages. We call that the product life cycle. And in the product life cycle, one very important aspect that every marketeer should know is pricing. How to price accordingly to the price life cycle stage the product is in. And to give you an understanding about it, when you launch a product, you may have a certain price, right? Nobody knows about your product at that point. Well, you go on with $10. At the maturity stage, where the product is the most popular it has ever been and sells the most and has the biggest numbers, you may want to increase the price because you can turn out to have more profits, right? And it of course can go the other way around. In the growth stage of the life cycle of the product, it has to go and start selling more and more and more. Well, if that doesn't happen, you may want to be flexible enough to lower the price to start the sales, right? So the pricing is a dynamic process. In this video, we talk about the captive product pricing strategy. You'd be surprised to know that this is a pricing strategy that comes from the product mix pricing strategies. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't. In this video, I will provide you with an example to understand how it works and all the information that you need to know about it. As you can imagine, when a company has a new product, pricing it, setting its price can be especially difficult. Most of the times companies are lacking data about consumers, about competitors' pricing, about competitors' products and their performance. They don't know if the consumers prefer their price to be based on the cost of production or on the value it provides, because that can be a huge difference. So at the beginning, it's quite hard to set a fair price or a good price that would help the company progress. This table shows us the 5 pricing strategies that can be used in product mix pricing situations. Most individual products are part of a broader product mix and must be priced accordingly. The captive product pricing strategy is the third pricing strategy we talk about when we discuss about product mix pricing. Let's see all the definitions and all the elements that you need to know about it. As this scheme shows, captive product pricing is one of the pricing situations or one of the pricing strategies that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is pricing products that must be used with the main product. Captive product pricing is setting a price for products that must be used along with the main product, such as blades for a razor and games for a video game console. Companies that make products that must be used alone with a main product are using captive product pricing. One good example to illustrate the captive product pricing strategy is the razor blades. You can buy the razor in the first place and you may like the quality of the product and keep using it. Well, the catch is that you will need to use the same blades always that come from the same company, as well as other ones that are not compatible with your device, they won't work. I'm sure that you can remember the Apple strategy for keeping customers captive. Can you remember that years ago when you had an iPhone, I believe that Apple still uses this strategy nowadays. The cable for charging your Apple phone, your iPhone, doesn't work on anything else. If you lost your cable, you cannot use an USB-C just like the other phones or other devices that we have nowadays. You have to buy their expensive cable, right? Another example is with coffee brewers machines. As you know, there are little pads that you can buy for your coffee machine, and the catch is that they only work with your machine and the machine only works with its own coffee pads. Another example is the video consoles. Can you remember Xbox or can you remember PlayStation? You need to buy the games that are in the format for a PlayStation or for the Xbox. It won't work with anything else. So the main idea is that once you got the main product It doesn't matter if it's a refrigerator, it doesn't matter if it's a game console, if it's a razor, whatever it is. If you have to keep buying the products from that company to use your main product, you are captive. There are several aspects that you need to know, that the company needs to know when it wants to use the captive product pricing strategy. The captive product pricing is also called the two-part pricing, and that is because the part one is the fixed fee or the cost plus the variable usage rate. If the price of the initial device is too high, customers may avoid buying the device in the first place or experience discomfort after using it after purchase. This was everything that you need to know about this pricing strategy. If you want to learn more about pricing strategies or other types of pricing, well, discover that there are main or major pricing strategies, as we call them. In this video right here, we talked about the major pricing strategies. Click right here on the info card to see the video, or check the links down in the description below for other videos about this. Before going on and checking for other videos, you need to check the links down in the description, because I'm offering you a for free business marketing dictionary. There are more than 400 terms that I've explained for you, the most used and all the terms you need to know to have a marketing discussion, and you can download that for free. More than that, if you have your own company or if you're an entrepreneur, check the links down in the description below, because I've also created a manual to create your own business plan. And not just that, you can also create a communication strategy and a marketing strategy for your company. If you manage a company or if you own your very first one, you need to check that, because it is a by the book, step-by-step instruction how to build your business plan and everything you need to grow your products and to enter the maturity stage of the company. And of course that you can support me by buying me a coffee. In the links down below you will find a link for that, because I drink quite a lot of coffee to research the information for these videos, to film them, to edit them and to post them so you can watch them for free on YouTube. So a thank you in this form is highly appreciated. Of course that you can also thank me in the very classical ways by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also please comment in the comment section down below, because it helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. You know how it is nowadays. And on my channel you will find more videos about marketing and corporate communication. I'll see you at the next one.